Hello, YouTubes! How is everybody doing? How was your guys' weekend? I had a pretty busy weekend. I really missed you guys on Friday, actually. I didn't stream on Friday. I was hanging out with some girlfriends, having a time. But I hope you guys all had good weekends. I'm excited to stream more NieR. I'm excited for Route B. Get a little more Kanye, sorry. Cameron M. Granddaddy Otaku. Talk. I'm not gonna say this right because of Taki. Hello. Let me just make sure I'm not muted or anything. Nope, we're good. Yay. That's been happening a little too much lately. Alright, Grand Lethal, thank you for being here as well. I couldn't forget about you. Okay. We're gonna start Route B. I'm nervous. Not gonna lie to you guys. I hate that the loading screen doesn't have any audio. You guys have to just sit in the quietness. I don't like it.
Whenever I interacted with Kanye, I was reminded about something from my past. Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time. Anyway.
Meow. Oh, my heart. Kanye's dream. Oh god. I was warned that there would be a lot of talking. So, I have an energy drink and a water bottle. The sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that surrounded the area God damn it. Causing even the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. Thin whiffs of smoke streamed from huts as the villagers huddled in their homes and waited out the rain. A single child, however, had braved the downpour and was now wandering slowly towards the wooden hawk-shaped weather vine at the center of town. The wanderer reached the vine, which had existed for how long as it's gone. I haven't even been reading for like 5 minutes and I'm stuttering so much. Okay. Just gonna take 5 seconds. Okay, we're good. Okay, I'm gonna start over. The wanderer reached the vein, which had existed for as long as any could remember, and stared. The child's face was simultaneously delicate, fierce, like a teacup that had survived a shipwreck. Oh my god. I'm gonna start describing myself like that. Delicate and fierce like a teacup. Those traits combined with pale white skin to give the face an almost sexless quality. If the beak turns east, I go home. If it stays west, then Child blinked. Rain slowly dripped down the young one's short hair and began its long descent to the ground. Come on, come on. Child felt a slight breeze and watched as the vein slowly creaked to life. Spinning this way and that for a moment, it finally settled, with the beak pointing firmly towards the east. East? Really? Before the vein could move again, a jagged rock came spinning and tumbling through the air, striking home against the child's head. The force of the blow dropped the child to the ground as a hail of stone began to fall all around. Oh no, they found me. A heartbreaking smile crept across the child's face, and as the stones continued their assault, through the rain, the sound of multiple footsteps grew louder before her voice rang out. Yoo-hoo! Kanye! The voice belonged to Demo, worst of all the bullies in the area. As Kanye struggled to stand, a final stone came skittering through the mud and bounced against her foot. Blood oozed from a cut above her eye and blurred her vision, but she could make out the shape of Demo and his usual gang of idiots. The boy seemed taken back for a moment by Kanye's seeming indifference to the blood and dripped from her face, but quickly regained his bravo, however you say it. What's up, freak? You like the rain? You like getting all wet? Or did you finally decide to run away from home? Though she knew it was futile, Kanye turned to leave. Before she could get more than a few steps, the other children scrambled to surround her, cruelty burning in their eyes. Kanye knew those were not the only eyes on her. The tormentors' parents watched from safety of their homes. She was attuned to this sensation. It was one she had experienced many times before. While some villagers simply turned a blind eye to the actions of their children, many encouraged it openly. In a society ruled by suspension and fear, Kanye was something to be hated, and if possible, destroyed. I didn't say you could leave, freak. Demo's words chewed at her like a worm through an apple. He can't hurt me, she lied to herself. Be strong, brave. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt me. Can't hurt me. Oh look, the little freak is gonna cry. What's wrong? Are you sad that everyone hates you and wants you dead? Kanye prayed for the rain to flood down and carry her away from a world that seemed... This is really fucking sad. Kanye prayed for the rain to flood down and carry her away from a world that seemed to have no place for her. But if there were gods, they chose to ignore her. As Demo crept even closer, the clouds began to thin, the rain slowed. Even the weather hates me. I'm useless, a failure. I wish Demo's rock had taken my head off. Kanye couldn't meet Demo's leering gaze. She lowered her eyes and stared at the muddy ground below. The bully moved forward until he was inches away. She could smell the scent of old meat on his breath. The boy grabbed Kanye's face in thick fingers and yanked it upwards. She tried to turn away, but he forced her gaze back and jammed his thumb against her eyelid to pry it open. Show me. No. Did you just say no? Demo grinned evilly. You don't say no to me. No one says no to me. Not even taking his attention from Kanye, he called to his cohorts. Come on, guys, let's give the freak what she deserves. As soon as Demo finished, kicks and blows began to rain down Kanye. Demo paused, still grinning as Kanye curled into a ball and tried to make the pain stop. I don't get you, freak. What you acting like a girl for, huh? Everyone knows what you really are. Kanye ignored the question, choosing instead to stare at the weather vane. It continued to point east, and as supremely confident about the future it had chosen for her. Go home? Yeah, it's a funny joke for someone with dead parents and no home to go to. Freak, chanted the children. Freak, freak, freak. Kanye closed her eyes and listened to the rain, waiting for the pain to start again. As the clutching hands of the village children closed around her, she bent her mind to the sound of the rain, letting it become her world entirely. The rain fell, but the pain never came. Only when the laughter of her tormentors turned to terrified cries did she dare open a single blood-caked eye. Kanye was soaked to see Demo sprawled on the ground, holding his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood swelling from spaces between his fat, twisted fingers. Oh my god, he's crying. He's actually crying. Deprived of their leader, the other children glanced back and forth between themselves, as if waiting for someone to step forward and take charge. When no savior emerged, they began an uneasy shuffle away from Kanye. But the young girl was the least of their concerns. Instead, their attention was rapid on the ancient woman standing a few feet away. After struggling for a breath for a moment, she finally spoke in a voice thick with rage. Hurt like a bitch, don't it? Now I suggest you scatter before I throw another one. And if any of you little bastards ever touch my Kanye again, I'll do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it. The old woman crouched down and gently touched the hand of Demo. The hand Demo was using to cover the wound. Before he could think to protest, the ground grounded her palm into the wound. Oh God, Jesus Christ. She twisted back and forth. Ow, he screamed, leaping to his feet. Stop it, what are you doing? Quit whining. Ain't no one ever died from a scratch. You hit me with a rock, you stupid bitch. A big one. That thing could have killed me. The woman shrugged. Like this woman. Death is the best cure for stupid. Demo's face twisted with rage at her words, locking his eyes on Kanye. He took a step backward and spat on the ground. Let out. Leave this village. No one wants you here, either of you. Seeing the old woman grab another stone, Demo and his companions turned tail and ran. As they fled, the old woman grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh. Look at it, that fat boy go. Guess he's healthy enough to run from a fight. The woman's smile faded as she turned her attention to Kanye. Kneeling down, she removed her shawl and placed it around the young girl's shoulder. They produced a cloth from the folds of her dress and began blotting at the blood on her forehead. Oh, Kanye, she said, why didn't you fight back? You're stronger than the lot. The words of her grandmother stung Kanye and she turned away. Don't be nice to me, she said. I don't deserve it. Nothing matters anymore. My God, it's so sad. Her tears held in check for so long finally began to fall on the muddy ground below. Everyone hates me. They think I cause bad things to happen. They think I'm a freak. I wish I was dead. As Kanye's tears turned to sobs, she felt her grandmother's hands on her shoulders. Despite her advanced age and diminutive size, she was a woman of surprising strength, and Kanye found herself unable to turn away. Don't talk like that, girl. It's a river wide and deep that flowers between the realms of this world and the next, and it grants no mercy to any that attempts the crossing. You got a duty to fight until your last breath. Understand? The old woman tightened her grip and tried to still the tremor in her voice. You know the pain of losing someone close to you, Kanye. You know because you survived it. As the words hit home, Kanye was struck by the force of her love for the old woman. As a young child, she didn't even know of her grandmother, but when her parents died, the woman quickly accepted her as her own. Grandma, as Kanye called her, was cunning, vulgar, and quick to violence, and their first few years together had not been easy. But with each year that passed, Kanye and her grandmother had grown closer. However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears and blood caked on her face, that Kanye truly understood the depths of her affection. Here was a woman who had seen hard times, who had seen death, who had fought through all of these things and somehow emerged on the other side. If anyone could understand Kanye's pain and loneliness, it was her. Do I make you sick, Grandma? Of course not. Don't be an ass. Kanye drew her grandmother's moth-eaten shawl around her body and shuddered. But my body, it's not normal. If I was normal, then Mom and Dad wouldn't... Hush, interrupts Grandma. I'll not hear another word of this nonsense. You're my granddaughter, and I love you, and if folks have a problem with that, they could just go to hell. With that, the old woman reached out and placed a wreath of dried flowers in Kanye's hair. The skill it took to bend the flowers without breaking the stems or losing a single petal was remarkable, and the beauty of it made Kanye want to cry all over again. Oh my gosh, these are lunar tears. Grandma, you made this for me? Lunar tears were legendary flowers most people could live their entire lives without ever seeing one, and yet her grandmother had somehow collected a dozen or more. Kanye reached up and touched the wreath as if she could believe it was real. Where did you find these? Just stumbled on them? While I was out doing some shopping, the old woman turned away as she spoke, leading Kanye to suspect that the search had been more difficult than she was letting on. The pains she took to construct the ornament, let alone track down the flowers used in its construction, made Kanye's heart hurt. She reached up and gently adjusted the wreath, admiring the way it felt between her fingers. Didn't quite turn out right, said the grandma as she squinted at it. These old hands have trouble with delicate work, but it sure looks good on a pretty girl like you. Kanye blushed and turned away. You think I'm pretty? Of course you are. What a fool thing to say. Thank you, Grandma. Her grandmother smiled. We're gonna be fine, you and me, she said. As long as we've got each other, we'll be just fine. Kanye took her grandmother's hands in hers, and the two of them struggled to their feet. As they began the long walk home, Kanye gripped the hand with all her might, as if trying to stop smoke from drifting away from the wind. The rain had stopped. Kanye stood beneath the weather vane, watching it spin in lazy circles, no longer caring about the direction it faced when it stopped. I don't need to escape. I have a home now. Grandma loves me, and that's enough. Even if it's us against the world? Kanye let her gaze drift up past the vane and into the cloudy sky. The last faint hints of a rainbow were slowly fading, and as she turned and headed for home, the light scattered into a million particles and vanished, seemingly taken away on the breeze. Why? That was really sweet. It would be nice if there was a voiceover for this. I'm just gonna take like a 2-minute break. You guys' nice comments. Oh, Safra, thank you for stopping by the stream. Appreciate it, always. I feel like the NieR saga could be a really great anime series. Maybe even add the Drakengard saga in there since they're connected. I think it would be a really nice, like, dark anime. Alright, here I go. More reading. You guys are so sweet for staying here with all of this. Alright. In the distance, Kanye heard the steady sound of an axe striking wood. The noise had a purposeful quality to it, as if she was hearing a master woodsman go on about his work. The firewood being produced, however, was as far from a work of art as could be. Pieces of every shape and size were being flung around a barren yard with wild abandon? Anyone trying to stack such wood would probably die of frustration before the job was through. Stupid piece of shit axe. Kanye's grandmother frailed away with the axe, filling the air with both splinters of wood and words that would make the most hardened sailor blush. Excuse me. Grandma, called Kanye. That you, Kanye? Yelled the old woman, taking her eyes off the wood for a moment. Don't get too close or I might take your goddamn foot off by mistake. No wonder Kanye's got a potty mouth. She brought the axe down on a piece of wood, sending chips flying in every direction. One spun past Kanye close enough for her to hear the whistle, at which point she decided to step back. Once she'd scuttled to a safe distance, she cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, "Grandma, do you need help? I can get you water or lunch or a new axe or something." The axe, poised to strike another wobbly blow, paused in midair. The old woman considered her granddaughter's offer for a moment and then smiled. Tell you what, since I'm doing such a piss-poor job of chopping, why don't you come here and take over so I can go get the water? Shades have been relentless lately, and I don't want you running into one of them bastards. Relinquishing the axe, the grandmother picked up a long pole with wooden buckets on either end. Gathering water was by far the more difficult of the two jobs, but Kanye knew better than to complain. Once Grandma's mind was set, there was no changing it. Kanye did her best to help with chores, but Grandma took every task that required travel to the village. Though she had a long list of plausible excuses, Kanye knew the real reason. She didn't want her granddaughter to be taunted and harassed by the villagers. Once Kanye moved in, Grandma decided to take up residence a good distance from the area. Out of sight, out of mind seemed to be the best policy when it came to the villagers and her granddaughter, and rare were the days when any but the two of them could be found on the rocky acre of land they called home. Kanye enjoyed the solitude, but harbored a secret resentment that her grandmother was forced to spend her golden years in such a place. After watching her grandmother leave, Kanye turned her attention to the task at hand. She had never chopped wood before in her life, and soon discovered why the old woman hated the chore. Swing after swing of the axe produced only a tiny crack in the wood, and when she finally managed to connect with a solid stroke, the tool embedded itself into the log and refused to budge. Frustrated, Kanye swung the axe around her head and threw it, log and all, across the yard. Damn it! Ugh, crap! She suddenly understood the joy her grandma felt in a good curse. Happier now, she picked up the axe, forced it from the wood, and resumed chopping. She had a natural skill with the blade, but the task was challenging, and the blisters soon began to form on her small pink hands. This is tough. And my logs are all weird sizes. Spitting on her palms and ignoring the pain, Kanye redoubled her efforts. As she was developing a rhythm, Grandma returned from the village. Setting down her buckets with a small sigh, she took one look at the logs and coughed out a wheezy laugh. Pretty clumsy girl, you better practice if you... Her grandmother suddenly collapsed to her knees, causing one of the buckets to wobble free. Eyes wide, Kanye dropped the axe and ran to her grandmother's side. Grandma! The old woman shook her head and pointed a trembling finger at the bucket. Get the bucket. I can't let it spill. Kanye steadied the bucket with a foot as she knelt by her grandma. A small bit of water splashed over the side and made a new home in the hem of her dress. But Kanye didn't notice. Grandma, what's happening? Crazed with panic, she grabbed her grandma by the shoulders and shook. After a moment, the woman lifted her arms and batted Kanye away. Stop that. Just stop, she cried, breathing heavily. It ain't like I'm dying. Just tired from the trip is all. Kanye desperately wanted to believe her, but one look at the old woman's shaking hands and worn face told her more than words ever could. Her grandma had lived a long, hard life, and it seemed the bill was finally coming due. The time when her grandma watched over Kanye was ending. Sooner than either of them had feared, the position would preserve. Wait, what? The next morning, Kanye came to the side of her grandma's bed and took her wrinkled hand. Grandma, you're sick and you need medicine. I'm going to the village. The old woman shook her head and tried to rise, but Kanye gently pushed her down. It's all right, she said. I'll be fine. The grandmother fixed her with a gaze that could melt steel. After what seemed an eternity, she finally lowered her eyes and sighed. Well, I don't like it, goddammit. But I guess I should quit being so stubborn and let you grow up. The old woman watched as Kanye strapped on her boots and made her way down the road to the village. Hours later, as an unseen sun made its way across a dark, rainy sky, she was still watching. Kanye moved at a brisk pace, checking her pockets every few minutes to make sure money her grandmother gave her was still there. Every noise caused her to spin on her heels, making sure she wasn't being stalked by a shade, or worse, Emo and his gang. But she encountered neither tormentors nor shades, and Kanye finally found herself at the entrance to the village. The few adults she could see glanced sideways at her, and then muttered to each other behind raised hands before slinking away into the shadows. Her heart racing, Kanye took a series of rapid, shallow breaths and tried to calm herself. I have to prove to myself. I have to help Grandma. I have to be strong. She chanted those words to herself over and over as she slowly made her way. Finally, her eyes settled on a I don't know. Older woman who was angrily waving her arms in the air and telling anyone who would listen exactly what she thought of Kanye's presence. Hey lady, said Kanye with a bravo? I don't know. She did not feel. Where's the apothecary? The woman flabby cheeks shook in bewildered anger. How dare this thing speak to me? They seemed to say, but Kanye saw that her eyes held a different emotion. Fear. Yeah, we're both scared, lady. Trust me on this one. Which way? Kanye repeated. The woman pointed at a small building to her. At a small building to her right before hitching up her dress and stumbling off in the other direction. Good riddance. My coaster decided to come with my cup. Alright. Okay. Kanye cringed, expecting a stone to come flying from the assembled crowd. Okay, sorry about that. But none came. Her mind was filled with a strange sense of pride as she made her way to the I don't know how to say that word, apothecary, but I feel like I should. It's probably bad time telling this, but if anybody who's watching who's new to the channel, I'm dyslexic and I have a slight stutter, so reading is not like usually a fun thing, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Also, Christian, welcome to the stream, and Adrian, thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it, guys. Okay, so starting from. Her mind was filled with a strange sense of pride as she made her way to the I don't know. But the new emotion had little time to take root. For as soon as she opened the door, she noticed a familiar customer at the counter. It was Demo. He'd clearly been sent here on some kind of family errand because his gang of followers were nowhere to be found. Oh my god. He sprouted. I mean, what are you doing here, freak? The insult was delivered without force, and Kanye happily ignored it. Stretching on tiptoes to see over the counter, she asked the shopkeeper for the medicine. Ha, barked Demo. The old bitch finally kneeled over. Go to hell, Demo. The boy's eyes grew so wide that they seemed ready to fall out of his head. But before he could let fly a comeback, or worse, a punch, I don't know, told them to knock it off before he kicked them out of the store. Demo slunk out of the shop, cursing Kanye under his breath. Once he was gone, she allowed herself to breathe once more, taking a brief tour of the shop while the owner prepared her medicine. Countless tiny bottles filled the cramped store, each with a label written in some indescribable language. An ocean of aromas assaulted her nose, creating a scent that was erotic, but not altogether unpleasant. Seeing such a variety of supplies gave Kanye a sense of peace. Surely, in a world so vast, there would be a place that she could call home. On the far wall behind the counter rested a portrait of a stunning young girl. The picture had once contained bright, vibrant colors, but time had worked its cruel magic, and they were beginning to fade. The beauty of the work, however, remained undiminished. You like that picture? Kanye turned to find the apothecary. I don't know. With a small vial of medicine in his hand. His eyes were gentle but sad, and they seemed to stare through her into nothing as he spoke. That's my daughter. I sketched it when she was just a little girl. She'd been dead for a long time now. Kanye didn't know how to respond. She just stared at the portrait and tried to come up with the right words. Pictures are wonderful things, continued the shopkeeper. They let the ones closest to you live on forever. He shook his head slightly, then looked down at Kanye and smiled. Handing her the medicine, he reached into the sizable green apron and produced a handful of old wax crayons. You should have these. There's no one left that I wish to draw. Kanye took an she took a step back, causing the shopkeeper's face to darken. Yes, I've heard the rumors about you, he said. It's a small village and word travels quickly. Between you and me, I'm not sure which of them to believe, but I also don't think they matter much. I know your grandmother, Callie, and I think the way she was driven out of this town is just deplorable. Grandma's name is Callie? Thought Kanye suddenly. She was still mulling this new fact over in her mind as she reached out and gently took the crayons from the apothecary hands. Your grandmother is an old friend of mine, he said, as Kanye scooted away yet again, and I owe her much. I wager she would like it if you drew a picture of her. Yes, I think she would like that very much. Kanye murmured a quick agreement, but instead her heart was bursting. Never before had a villager treated her with anything but complete contentment. It was a tiny, almost sorry, P words are hard for me. Step, but it was a step nonetheless. And with enough tiny steps, she might one day discover the rest of the world. When Kanye returned home, she found her grandmother asleep in her bed. Her feet were blackened and raw, even bleeding a bit in places, leading Kanye to think that she had been pacing around the room until exhaustion finally caught up with her. She placed the medicine by her grandmother's pillow and turned to leave, but found the old woman's hands clasped around her arm. Back already, are you? Asked the grandmother with a yawn. Come here, let me have a look at you. Grandma sat up and examined Kanye from head to toe. Finally satisfied that nothing terrible had befallen her grandchild, she leaned back and allowed herself to relax. Well, how was it? Those bastards give you any trouble? It was kind of fun, said Kanye with a small smile. No, seriously, it was. Fun, eh? Asked the grandma in a voice which implied she believed anything but. Uh-huh, so anytime you need me to run an errand, just let me know. As she spoke, Kanye removed the crayons from her pocket. After a brief explanation of the source, she informed her grandma that she was going to sketch her portrait. Portrait of me? Ridiculous, no one wants to stare at a wrinkly old crone. But Grandma, I'll make you live forever. Horse shit, said her grandma, throwing back the sheets from her bed. Living forever would just piss me off. Now put those crayons away and help with dinner. But Kanye would not relent, and in the end, Grandma found herself leaning against the wall of their house as if posing for a master artist. Kanye took up the crayons, eyed her subject carefully, and set to work. Just as her grandma was about to nod off, Kanye finished the piece. After staring at it for a bit, she released it from her grip and let it slowly drift to the floor. It's terrible. It doesn't look like you at all. I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crayons would, make drawing easy or something. Old woman's eyes narrowed at her granddaughter's disappointment. Let me be the judge of that, she said, ignoring the pain in her back and reaching for the paper. The sketch could have been a person's face. It also could have been a boulder, a lump of clay, or an incredibly misshapen loaf of bread, all rendered in a chaotic array of colors. The old woman stared at the picture for a long time, and then slowly he said a laugh. Okay, Kanye, she said between laughter. You truly are my blood. You're as clumsy as me, and I love it. But, hush, I won't hear any more bull about how ugly you think it is. It came from the heart, and I'll treasure it always. True to her word, the old woman gave the picture a place of honor above the kitchen table. In the days that followed, Kanye would often catch her staring at the portrait with a strange smile on her face, an action she interpreted as silent, mocking laughter. A week later, Kanye could stand it no more and asked her grandma to take the artwork down. Posh, said the old woman. I'll take this down when they roll me in my true? She pondered this for a bit and then turned to Kanye and dropped to one knee. Listen to me, girl. Seeing this picture makes me happy in a way I've never felt before. And it makes me want to go on so that someday you can feel the same happiness. It was a moment that burned itself in Kanye's memory, a perfect blend of pride and love and joy that came together to form a lifelong remembrance. She swore to never forget this moment, to never forget the old woman who had made her place in this world possible. I'm not gonna start crying. Time moves on. People and memories move in and out of a life like ghosts passing through a hall. This moment will be different, Kanye swore, because I will remember it forever. Forever. It hits different when you read it, It hits different. That was really sad, but also very just wholesome. Let's all take a moment that a half hour has passed and we're still reading. That's NieR for you. Hopefully I'm doing a good job of still keeping you guys entertained. Thank you for being here. Fun fact, you can see Kanye's drawing with the lunar tear reef at her home. Oh my god, that's really wholesome. Also, Cove here, thank you for coming to the stream. And Jonathan, thank you for coming to the stream. Alright, sorry. We had to sip on the water. Okay. Kanye listened to the sound of crackling firewood and stared at the blank object on her plate. She had been pushing it around the wooden disc for a good 10 minutes, ignoring the bemused stare at her grandmother. Finally, she summoned her courage, gave the object a brief sniff. A sharp, bitter scent flew into her nostrils and made it home there, causing her face to twist with disgust. Grandma, I can't believe you want me to eat a bug. The old woman threw some more wood under the cooking pot and snorted. It's no bug, you fool girl. It's a berry. Why the hell would I be feeding you bugs? Yeah, well, it sure looked like a bug, said Kanye, and I think it's burnt or something because it smells terrible. With that, Kanye held her nose and threw the berry in her mouth, chewing as little as possible. Oh yeah? That's terrible, alright. Why, you little brat, laughed the old woman. Look at the sass on you. You've been spending too much time with me, and that's a fact. 5 years had passed since the moment when Kanye's grandmother saved her from the bullies. As is often the way with two stubborn people, the relationship had grown in fits and starts, but moved forward all the same. Meals that used to be somber affairs were now filled with laughter and hurled abuse in equal measure. Kanye could not remember a time when she had been happier. As the years went by, Kanye started to shoulder more and more of daily responsibilities. Her grandmother's legs grew weaker by the day, and she could no longer do many of the chores she used to take for granted. And so this morning found Kanye lacing up her work boots with a breakfast of burned berries rolling through her belly. Where are you going today? Asked Grandma suddenly. Kanye looked up surprised. The old woman rarely asked for specifics anymore. Well, I was gonna check out the kelma trees and see if they were ripe. I thought we could make some jam or something. Oh, and I'm going to pick some flagstones, so I need to take the wheelbarrow. Flagstones? What in the hell for? Kanye stared at her grandma, and then held out an arm and swiped it around her home. Constructed mostly of cloth, rope, rubble, the old place sagged like a boxer in the final round. Thank you for the super chat. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Grandma, a dying cat could chew through this house. I'm going to build a stone wall so we have some protection. The old woman laughed, exposing her toothless grin to the world. Goddamn girl, if a bunch of thieves want to ransack this old place, let them come. We got nothing worth stealing anyway. I'm not worried about thieves, I'm worried about shades. People saw one west of the village yesterday. The old woman tilted her head and stared at her granddaughter. Well, shoot, I don't know why you have to do it today. We can worry about it some other. Grandma, no. If I don't go to the kelma trees, we won't be eating tonight, you know that. A confused expression passed across the old woman's face, and for a moment she was a small child lost at a carnival. Yes, she said after a bit. Yes, of course, you're right. I'm sorry, Kanye. Lately, it seems my mind is... Sorry. She didn't finish the thought, instead walking over to her nightstand and gently taking the wreath of lunar tears from the drawer. The flower's petals had aged to a brilliant whiteness, and Kanye thought it was more beautiful now than the day she first received it. You're gonna be a true woman soon, Grandma said as she placed the flowers in the girl's hair. So that means less chatter about shades and built-in defense walls and more talking about how beautiful you've become. Annoyed, Kanye reached up to remove the garland, but the look on her grandma's face stopped her hand. You're a beautiful thing, said the old woman, and there ain't another like you in all the world. I'm very proud of you. Okay, Grandma, that's enough goddamn compliments for a day. Such a mouth on you. Where did that come from? Gee, I wonder. I'll teach you to sass me, girl, yelled Grandma, and suddenly she lurched forward and grabbed Kanye by the ear, pulling her around the room with a crazed grin on her face. Grandma, yelled Kanye in a quacking voice. Grandma, stop it! What the hell? The old woman stared at her and blinked, and then slowly held her wrinkled hands out, as if it was the first time she had ever seen them. I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry, girl. Sometimes my mind just... Kanye thought the look on her grandma's face was the most heartbreaking thing she'd ever seen. Listen, she began. Maybe I should stay home after all. No, I won't have you stay here to keep an eye on an old cooter? I don't know, like me. You go get your fruit and your wall and whatnot. I'll be fine. And when you come back, I'll have a nice grasshopper dinner waiting for you. Kanye rolled her eyes and then kissed her grandmother on the forehead and made ready to depart, trying desperately to ignore the worry that was gawking at the walls of her heart. Kanye could feel the old woman's eyes watching her as she moved down the path. Don't turn around, she told herself, but in the end, the temptation was too great. She spun on her heels for one final look, and a small, bent woman standing in front of the ramshack hut with a sad expression on her face. Gods, she looks so old now. It's like the wind could reach down and just carry her away. Kanye worried about her grandmother all day, causing her to work to suffer. What little fruit she could collect was tossed carelessly into the wheelbarrow, and she found a couple of stones before losing interest in the project. Finally, as dusk approached, she decided to call it a day. Cursing herself for the lack of focus, Kanye pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow back down the path. As she pressed the final hill, the final hill, she suddenly froze in place. The wheelbarrow fell from her fingers and collapsed on its side, sending a few pieces of wrinkled brown fruit rolling back down the hill. Her gaze was transfixed by a thick black cloud that hovered just ahead. Tracing its path with a finger, Kanye suddenly felt her stomach knot in on itself. No, oh God, no. Her grandmother's house was ablaze. The flames... That's fucked up. The flames licking up as if trying to touch the sky itself. Grandma! Grandma! Kanye ran then, faster than she had ever moved in her life. Once she tripped on a stone and went spiraling into the rocky ground, but she leapt to her feet and continued running, unmindful of the blood that spilled from her wounded hands and knees. As she got closer and closer, Kanye's mind began to race in time with her footfalls? It's too dark. Not just fire. Can't be fire. Too much smoke. Gotta save her. She burst into the front yard, and came to a sudden halt, her worst suspicions confirmed. The smoke from the fire was mingling with the thick, icky blackness of an enormous shade. The massive creature supported itself on 3 twisted feet, and achieved balance through means of a large armored tail. Scales, horns, and claws sprouted from its body in a random, chaotic pattern, giving it the appearance of a lizard designed by some insane god. Seeing Kanye, it let out a roar and flicked its tail, sending small whirlwinds spinning around the yard. For a moment, the creature retreated into a shimmering, inky blackness, as if her mind was unable to comprehend that such a thing could actually exist. But then the smell hit her, a blend of rotten meat and excrement, and the horror became real once more. The creature bellowed again, and this time Kanye responded with a scream of her own. Alright, you bastard, she thought as she screamed. Her scream echoed off the high cliffs and around them. It's you or me, let's go. The shade eyed Kanye with bemused interest, and then it began looking for her, from her to the house and back again, as if assuring her to look at the destruction it had so gleefully wrought. With dread building in her heart, Kanye glanced towards the house. Through the smoke and flames, she spotted a small, figure struggling to escape the ruins. Grandma! At the sound of her voice, the old woman began waving frantically. She's alive, thought Kanye. Alive! Kanye's legs sprang to life as she raced across the yard towards the flaming wreckage of the house. Before she could advance more than a few steps, the Shades opened its mouth and let out a roar powerful enough to uproot trees and send them flying. The blast sent Kanye tumbling through the air before smashing her against the rocky earth. Sorry, I need a water break. Stars danced in front of her eyes as she tried to remember how her legs worked. Get up. Get up! Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up now! As Kanye struggled to her feet, the Shade stomped towards the house and pinned her grandma to the ground with the tip of a claw. The old woman struggled to move the claw from her stomach, but she might well have been pushing a mountain. She coughed briefly, sending a small spray of blood into the air, and then collapsed to the ground. Her energy spent. Kanye... What a moment. Oh my gosh. My husband brought my cat in and he's just giving me this face. Wanna say hi? You wanna say hi? Can you see? Can people see you? Can you say hi? Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, baby. Kanye lurched to her feet only to fall back to earth with a grasp. Her ankles were on fire. One or both of them were surely broken. Ignoring the pain that screamed through her body, she began dragging herself across the ground, leaving a drunken trail of dust and blood in her wake. Grandma, hold on. Just a little longer. Her grandma's face was turning blue, her eyes rolling back until one of the whites were exposed. Kanye pulled herself across the ground with maddening slowness, the distance seeming to increase with every second that passed. The Shade glanced between the two women and flicked out its tongue, its giant mouth turning up at the corners, short, panting breaths bleached? I don't know, from somewhere deep inside its core. Stupid hiccups. Bastard! Laughing at us! She had no idea how a mindless creature could experience emotion, but there could be no doubt the Shade was taking joy in their suffering. Yeah, I see your plan. The Shade moved its claw slightly, allowing Grandma to breathe again. It was clearly keeping her alive, only to snuff out her life when Kanye was close enough to touch her. I'm gonna kill this bastard. Summoning all her strength, Kanye rose to her feet. There was a sickening snap from her right ankle as the foot twisted backwards. As she forced it from her mind and began to hobble towards the monster, pulling a small knife from the pouch on her waist, she leapt on the foot that pinned her grandma and plunged the weapon deep. Damn, Kanye's a badass. Give her back, she screamed. Give her back to me. It was like stabbing a rock. After a few swipes, the knife broke at the hilt and was a dull snap. The snap of the Shade panted with laughter again and then raised its tail and sent it rushing through the air towards the young girl that was latched at its foot. Kanye never had a chance. The trail struck her square in the chest and sent her crashing into the burning wreckage of the home. As she lay on the ground with blood pouring from multiple wounds and a small weak voice spoke up. Kanye's vision blurred as she forced herself to focus on the sound. Finally, her eyes cleared enough for her to make out her grandmother's hands reaching out to her through the smoke. Grandma, Kanye, you gotta run. You can't best this one. Kanye grabbed the hands and held on with all her strength. Grandma, come on. We have to go. The old woman coughed loudly. One of her hands, slick with blood, slipped from Kanye's grasp and thumped to the ground below. Grandma, no. No. My cat's being so cute right now. Oh my god. I said run, goddammit. You have to. You have to live. You have to get it through, the thought would stay forever unfinished. Before she could say another word, the shade clawed foot descended, smashing through the remains of the roof and down upon the shattered figure of the old woman. Blood oozed from the grip of the creature's toes as the terrible assaulted Kanye's nose once again. Okay. She stared at the foot, dumbfounded, convinced that what she was seeing could not possibly be real. When the creature finally lifted its pendant? I don't know. All that remained underneath was a twisted, unrecognizable mass of rubble and red. Her grandma was gone. Kanye blinked, trying to feel the hands which had been in hers just a moment before. For a fleeting instant, she could remember the warmth of the embrace, the trembling of the fingers, but then the sensation drifted away on the breeze and was gone. Memories flashed through Kanye's mind, one after the other, faster and faster, until they became a meaningless jingle of noise. Kanye screamed, then a thunderous sound that echoed off the cliffs and seemed to roll away forever. The shade eased forward, black ink, pouring from its mouth and dissolving into smoke on the ground below. The earth shook with every step as it crept towards its prey. Kanye's body slowly rose as if controlled by a mad puppet master. Her arms and legs were bent at impossible angles. Her head lolled dangerously to the side, yet somehow she managed to stand. Staring at the shade, her eyes began to glow with a deep red fire. The creature, so confident, just moments before took a slow, hesitant step backwards, trying to discern if this broken human could possibly pose a threat. Kanye seized the moment. Laughing like a madwoman, she leapt into the air and plunged the shattering hilt of her knife deep into the leg of the shade. The shade shook Kanye off like a fly, sending her crashing to the earth once again. Her chest rose and fell slowly, as if a great weight was resting on it. A moist sound of pain echoed through her mind. Something warm and thick oozed from her ears. Is that blood? Think it is. Think I'm bleeding to death. No, I can't die. Grandma told me to live. Deep inside Kanye's mind, something finally broke. The sound, the pain, the smoke and flames, all of it faded away until all that remained was a single incantation repeated over and over again. Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it! Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it! I'm not gonna do that. Kill it now! As the spark that was Kanye slowly beginning to flicker and die. I have like a hair stuck to my lip and it's bothering me. I'm just gonna brush it up. It's not going away. And what? Okay, sorry. Okay, as the spark that was Kanye slowly began to flicker and die, she felt her desire to kill and her desire to live blend into one. The distance between heartbeats grew louder and louder and louder. Oh, thank a God. I'm so glad that's over. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Oh, I know.
Do I have to fight this again? Why is it always the tentacle monsters?
What anger this creature must have. How did it even survive these past 5 years?
I'm not gonna let this happen again. It dies today.
Oh, jeez.
My sword feels lighter. It's not the blade, but the skill of the user. Strike it down.
Alright, alright, alright. There we go! Yay! Nobody 10, Manador. VJ, thank you guys for being here. Yeah, finally it's over. Thank God. That was some reading. That was some pro reading. Yeah, we gotta watch Sadness all over again. Except I like this moment when Kanye first wakes up. Okay. No. No. Okay, sorry. It's fine. Why? Okay, sorry. Okay. Nope, it's fine. Okay. No, alright. Okay. Gently, weakly, softly, the shade, sure that its tormentor was dead, turned and stomped off towards the horizon, stopping along the way to bellow one final roar. Couldn't kill it. Shame beyond imagining, Kanye tried to turn her head to the side, but only succeeded in coughing up a huge gout of blood. It was getting difficult to see, and only after a moment of fierce concentration did she realize that her left eye was gone. Laughing to herself, she turned her remaining eye to the ruins of her home and noticed a ragged stump of arm resting a few feet away. Yeah, that's mine, she thought with a mad giggle. This is gonna make clapping a real bitch. Ha! Cried a sudden voice from the depths of her mind. Finally gonna die, are we? Well, you had it coming. Go to hell, Demo, she thought at the unseen assaultant. Go to hell before I pluck out your eyes and feed them to a dog. Welcome to the NieR audiobook. The voice of her childhood terror evaporated into smoke, only to be replaced by another, more recent voice. Hold still, said the Apothecary, materializing from the ruins like a ghost. I want to draw you, that way you can live forever. No, stop. I don't want to live forever. I want to die right here. I see, he said quietly. Well, if that's what you want. This, spectral shopkeeper fluttered in and out of existence for a moment, then produced a piece of paper and sketched quickly. After a few seconds, he turned the page to Kanye and smiled. Since you rejected my offer, I decided to draw someone else. It was a picture of her grandmother, real as life. Kanye opened her mouth to thank the man, but stopped as the picture began to blacken in the middle. Before she could say anything, dozens of multiple-legged insects began to swarm across the image, tearing at it with sharpened pincers. Stop! Don't hurt that picture! Kanye reached out with her remaining arm and waved futilely at the air. To her surprise, the insects fell off the picture into the ground below, where they vanished into tiny black I don't know. Relieved, Kanye turned her good eye back to the picture, only to open her mouth in a silent scream. The sketch now showed her grandmother as she truly was, a smashed, unrecognizable lump of nothing. Ow, that hurt to say. The apothecary smiled and then broke into a jolly dance. See that? He cried as he danced the jig. It's perfect now. She looks just like you. Ha cha cha cha. I look like that? Oh god. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Drowning in despair, Kanye laid her head back in the mud and smoke of her ruined house and waited for the end to come. But just before she let everything go, an unfamiliar voice began whispering in her ear. Ain't you got a wish, sunshine? The voice was vulgar and fierce at the same time, as if insanity had somehow found a way to take form. Kanye wanted to scream as the voice crawled under her skin, but her lungs refused to work. You know, a wish? Like a prayer or something? Why don't you get on your knees and start praying to heaven? Please, invisible man in the sky, save me! Save me! Ha 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 ha. Kanye finally resorted to shouting at the voice with her mind. I don't make wishes. They don't come true for me. I'm a curse, a freak. I should be left to die. The other voice boomed in her ears. Ha ha ha. Oh god, you are the best. Kanye glanced down and saw a black, shiny substance oozing from her leg. She tried to brush it away, but her remaining arm would no longer respond. The substance slowly crept around her feet and then began moving up towards the rest of her body. Is this death? Is this what it's like? Or is my mind just losing itself? She could feel the slime oozing upward, feeling the hot, smearing pain it left in its wake. Whatever else might be happening, she was still alive, and this was real. Come on, said the voice. Let it go. Kanye tried to ignore the voice and concentrate on the pain, but the newcomer would have none of it. Don't ignore me, sunshine. You're ready to give up, ready to die, so why not let me have it? Have what? Your body. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. I want to stand on the ground, feel the rain, taste the wind. The voice paused as if licking its lips. When it resumed, it was filled with mad, unabated joy. And I want to take your hands and use them to choke the goddamn life out of people. I want to tear out their throats and bathe in the blood, just like before. Oh, dear God. In response, Kanye shifted her head and vomited. The warmth of it crept down her front and mingled with the pain of the encroaching black ooze. Are you a shade? Haha. Yeah, maybe. What of it? The slime reached her face, crept up past her nose, and slowly oozed into the sockets of her missing eye. The moment it touched her brain, Kanye was struck by the powerful sensation she had ever felt in her life. It was I don't know. She wanted to scream with delight, but all she could manage was a small whispered moan. Feels good, don't it? Asked the voice with a chuckle. Yeah, what can I say? I know how to please the lady. Jesus Christ. Now give me that body. Come on, give me the body and I'll give you more of this feeling. It's a fair trade. The black lump began to protrude from Kanye's side as she watched it grew longer and thicker, eventually taking the form of her missing arm. I can see better, she thought. My eye must be growing back too. The slime reached up to envelope oh my god, the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. Stop, she whispered, marveling at how she had regained her voice. Stop. The black ooze hesitated, as if considering this request, and then quickly shimmered down her body before disappearing in a cloud of smoke. Ah, what the hell, sunshine, screamed the voice. We had a deal. I thought you wanted to die. Grandma said, I can't die yet. A brief image of her grandma, bloodied and broken, flashed before her eyes. She saw the shade that had killed her and heard its mocking laughter, then closed her eyes and forced the image from her mind. Her whole body was quaking with rage, and when she opened her eyes again, they burned bright red. That thing took my grandma. I have to kill it before I die. Kanye glanced down and saw a mysterious pattern, the pattern of the shade, burned itself into her left arm. Well, I'll be damned, said the voice cheerfully. Look at that, sunshine. I think you and me are gonna be good friends now. Kanye stared intently at her arm. The more emotional she felt, the more the letter seemed ready to puncture her skin and began infecting the rest of her body. The arm clearly had a will of its own now. Stop! Gotta stop! Holding her left arm in her right, Kanye took a deep breath and tried to calm herself. come on, don't fight it, pleaded the voice. Hate my favorite dish, and I'm hungry. Let it go, feel the anger, burn with the fire of revenge. Thirst for blood, and go out there and... Shut up. Shut up and get the hell out of my body. Your body? Oh, that's rich, sunshine. Real rich. Look, why don't you just up and die so I can have this body all to myself? What do you say? I bet those bullies of yours in the Airy would love to see you dead. Kanye grabbed a nearby shade of glass and tried to saw off the shade-infected portion of her side. Before she could, her darkened left arm grabbed her right wrist, crushed it. Kanye screamed and dropped the shard as the sound of bone crunching on bone filled the air. Ha, 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 stupid idiot girl, you're possessed now, sunshine, and there ain't no going back. The voice laughed again, a loud, long wail that seemed to go on without end. But possessed? Whispered Kanye. Yeah, possessed. You and me, we got what you might call a timeshare agreement. Remember how folks used to think you were a freak? Well, wait till they get a load of you now. Kanye looked up, tears in her eyes. The sky seemed smaller somehow, darker. Is this because of that shade? Is this how they see the world? So, listen, purred the voice. I know this whole possession thing seems a bit sudden, but it ain't all bad. There's plenty in it for you, too. I'm a powerful creature, sunshine, and now that power belongs to you. You got enemies? People you want to kill? I can make it happen. That little fat kid who kept picking on you? That big old shade that squashed your granny? Well, wrap 'em up in their own asshole. We'll wrap 'em up in their own asshole. No more abuse for you, sunshine. No more pain. What? Wait, said Kanye. You're a shade. Why would you help me kill another shade? What, you think I'm some kind of racist? Some killing snob? I don't give a good goddamn who you murder, honey pants. I just want to drink from the well. Kanye considered this, and as she struggled to her feet, the power of the shade coursing through her. The smoke from her house was drifting away with the wind, and she enjoyed the way the cool evening breeze felt on her new left arm. After a long pause, the voice spoke up again. So, how about it? You and me, we can have some good times together. Look, I'll even take care of the bloody parts if you don't want. Fuck off, asshole, muttered Kanye. I'll handle the killing. Haha, screamed the voice. Look at you go. Oh, sunshine, we're gonna have so much fun. So listen, my name's Tyron, and if you ever need me, I'll just be hanging out in this piece of meat you call a heart. Now get to it. The more you kill, the more your heart turns rotten and sour, and I like rotten and sour. Kanye found herself nodding at the voice. Yeah, she said. Yeah, I think this can work. I'm gonna find that shade, and I'm gonna strangle it with my own guts. And when I'm done, I'm gonna do the same to you, Tyron. Count on it. Ha, laughed Tyron. I've shit bigger than you, so good luck with that. Oh, and hey, one more thing. Right now, you and me are sharing this body. But if you ever run out of hate, if you ever, go soft, then I'm gonna take over everything. So keep on killing, sunshine, and watch your back. The voice grew fainter and gradually faded away, fading to somewhere deep inside Kanye's herself. Kanye waited until she was sure the voice was gone, then waved her new left arm around a few times. It feels perfectly normal, she thought. It feels like mine. Desperately, she began poking and prodding at the new limbs, determined to find something wrong with it. She didn't want it to feel normal. That would mean the creature inside of her had already won. I am not a shade. I am Kanye. Repeating this mantra in her mind, she slowly began digging through the rumble of her house, being careful to ignore a certain red-stained spot in the corner. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity of heartbreaking work, she found what she was looking for. It was the wreath of lunar tears. Though it had been through hell and back, the garland petals were as bright as ever. Kanye started to place it in her hair and then slowly lowered the wreath and stared at it. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm so sorry. But I don't deserve to wear this anymore. I'm possessed, corrupted, a freak. And this time, I don't think there's any going back. Holding the flowers to her heart, Kanye fell to the ground and sobbed. As night gradually lifted to dawn and the people of the area arose to their daily lives, she remained in that position as if tears could somehow wash over the horror and now infect her world. Whew.
Stay alive. Stay alive. Grandma.
Oh.
Kanye, you gotta live. You gotta come back to us.
That makes that scene so much more heartbreaking. They're emotional, not heartbreaking.
Oh, hey. Emil, you were the one calling me, weren't you? You still recognize me? Of course. I would. Thank you, Kanye.
Welcome back, Kanye.
Wow, you grew up. So, how long has it been?
5 years.
Oh my. I really, really love this scene though.
Shit. That's a long time.
Dark Zora, thank you for coming to the stream.
Any luck with Yona?
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate the Shadow Lord.
By the way, this is for you.
Is that a lunar tear?
It's not as good as your grandmother's, but I tried.
No, it's great. Thank you.
You know what kind of makes it like more emotional is
Kanye waking from her long petrified sleep.
she was saying that she didn't deserve to wear the flowers anymore, but she puts the one that he gave her in her
Our
hair.
reunion was a happy one, and we let it wash over us like rain. That is, until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all. Are you kidding me? You can't be serious.
Cerberus, thank you for coming to the stream. Yeah, tears for Route B already. And the music is good. And I will also never get over how Kanye is a softie for Emil. I think it's adorable. Those two characters, Kanye and Emil, like they're becoming like my favorite video game characters. There's just so much like depth to them. I love it. And their story's really sad and emotional. I'm not gonna cry. Okay. We'll just let this scene we've already seen go by.
Try to understand. People are tired and scared, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to bear the brunt of that.
This is crap, and you know it.
It's okay. We can sleep outside.
No one's sleeping outside. You and Kanye saved this village, and now they want to run you out?
People are afraid of us. And really, I understand. As long as you're still with us, I can deal with it. Right, Kanye? I'm used to sleeping outside.
But...
We'll see you later.
Sorry about this.
I still find that really bogus. That they made him sleep outside.
What is the matter?
Kanye always sleeps outside. I never thought about that until just now. Never even occurred to me. Damn it.
We should turn in.
I didn't get much sleep that night. For the first time in my life, I hated Devila. For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola. But those feelings are pointless in the end. They said and did what they did for the sake of the village. To protect it from the horror of the Shades.
Knowing, like, who they actually are, it just makes me want to punch them in the face. I'm just saying.
I blame Devila and Popola.
Popola!
In the end, I'm just as bad. Because I never once stopped to think about Kanye and Emil's situation myself.
So do we have to go back and collect all the pieces again? Very curious. Oh.
I should apologize to Kanye and Emil, but what good would that even do?
I got a fire going.
Wait, is that?
Campfires are... I'm so happy to get to talk to you again, Kanye.
Yeah, me too.
I tried everything I could think of to save you, you know. I polished you with a special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
Wait, you poured water on me?
Yeah, but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Hey, Emil. Thanks for saving me.
I guess you noticed how I look different now.
I'm sorry, Emil. I'm sorry for all of it.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad, you know? At least I can look at you when we talk, right? Hey, so why don't you tell me something about yourself?
I'm not very interesting. Sorry.
Come on, I just want to know you better. Please?
Fine. This all happened when I was a kid, before the whole shade possession thing. My body is different. And when the villagers found out about it, they started treating me like a freak. But one person, my grandmother, accepted me just as I was. No matter how bad things got, she gave me the strength to keep going.
She's really special to you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That gives me an idea. Since we cured your petrification, we should start looking for a way to cure your possession in my body. I know we can do it if we all work together. Heck, it'll probably be super easy.
Let me guess. More warm water?
Okay, can we just forget I told you about that?
That was really cute. Look at him being a peeper. What a peeper. He could have just went over there and been like, hey, let me sit by this fire. Let's make some s'mores.
Sleep well?
Sure.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale. Don't be so hard on yourself, lad.
I need to go see Devila and Popola.
Very well.
Popola. Sorry, I'll never not say that. $900 gold?
What might that?
It's Mom's diary.
Not heard
Diary?
you speak much about your mother.
She got the black scrawl and died when I was little.
My apologies for bringing it up.
It's all right. I can barely remember her face anymore.
Oh.
This is the only thing I have left of her. Reading it helps remind me of when we were still a family.
I see.
But the final entries get a little strange.
In what way?
Well, here, take a look.
Okay.
Say there, can you not hear me?
What is this? Whoa!
Why are you standing about like a slack-jawed ninny?
That's Daddy NieR!
Felt like I was dreaming or something.
Sleeping on one's feet is quite the talent indeed. Come now, there's the door.
My God.
Right. Let's go.
What is this? What did I find? Proceed beyond this point and you will be unable to save until the battle is over. Do you want to go through the... Guys, I have to pee. I'll be right back. Before I do this. This feels like a commitment. This feels like a commitment. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm scared. I don't know what this is. I'm so happy to see Papa NieR though. Cause okay, I'll let this before I talk. This is the world of recycled vessels created to avoid destruction of all. So when I had originally played NieR, obviously I played as Papa NieR. So it's kind of nice to just see him. Oh, there we go. Oops. There it is. I was like, where are they? I don't know if I'm supposed to try and go up. Oh, I don't think so. There's more. just... I gotta have my shadow clone jutsu when I'm fighting large numbers of people. There's just something about Papa NieR that makes you feel like 20 times more badass. Where is it? Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Hello. Okay. Oh, there it is. I love the music! Alright, where is it? Oh, that's it? Oh. This is really cool. A black scroll. A lost destiny, a white book, a false truth. What is this? Oh my goodness. No! Stop that! Soldiers of Salt calling forth white death. They are legion. Oh, that was too fast. I'm gonna go. Hello. Did it just disappear? Alright. Oh my gosh, stop it! Stop disappearing! I command you! That one was confusing because I kept disappearing. Red Louise, thank you for coming to the stream. The dragon's corpse brought death to the world, delivering unto its the power of magic. I don't like the faded picture of everything. Not a fan. Die, little shade. Oh, that's a big boy. Okay. You son of a bitch. I hate you. Was literally just about to have that. Oh my god, I keep fucking it up. Yeah, honestly though. Dumbass. I know it's dead, but I still want to fucking hurt it. Yeah, Dark Wall's pretty OP. Oh fuck. This is where it all goes to hell. Fuck my life. Y'all saw me land on that, right? Oh, for the love of God, please. Okay, there we go. They're very generous with their medical herbs. Oh my god. Please, just die. I really appreciate it if you just died. No. No. Okay. I hate this place. What the hell? You all saw me land on that shit. Do I hate this place? Abso-fucking-lutely. Is it the bane of my existence? Abso-freaking-lutely. I hate this. I hate this. I hate it. No. Damn it. Oh, so close. Damn it. Nobody... Stop laughing at me! Son of a bitch! How? How do you do that? You must have to... Oh no! I died too many times. Or maybe I didn't watch my health. Huh. I tried. I love how it wasn't even the enemies that got me. It was the sand. Like... That's kind of embarrassing, actually. Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing.
Something wrong?
I feel as if I've just awoken from a most unpleasant dream.
I know what you mean. That happens to me whenever I read it.
NieR, what was your mother into? Alright. Oh, we have to go see... We have to go see Pupila. Oh, no, never mind. Debula. Devil.
Hey.
Oh, hi. I kinda thought you'd never talk to us again.
I understand you're doing this for the village, and that you don't have a choice.
Pretty much.
That was poorly done.
But look, why don't you go talk to Pupila?
I'm headed there next. Oh, and Devila?
Yeah?
Sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have lost my temper like that.
You don't need to apologize. Anyone would be upset when their friends are hurting. Let Emil and Kanye know that we're sorry, alright?
Alright.
Beautiful music. Do, 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 do. That diary entry was really sad. It was like, Stiffy made a friend, and guess what? He's a king, I really wish I had friends. Like, that's really fucked up. It's sad. Nier's mom was into sand people, and Nier's cousin Anakin wasn't really fond of them, though. Oh my god.
Popola?
Poopala!
Look, I want to apologize for
Stop. You didn't do anything.
Yeah, but neither did you. You're just trying to protect the villagers. And I jumped down your throat for it.
It's very kind of you to say so.
No, it's really
Regardless,
okay.
Please don't let it trouble you.
It's really fine.
I believe there was...
Oh, right. You know about the lost shrine, right?
The temple where I was first discovered.
Are you all cool if I skip this?
That's it.
Oh, it was right under our pages the whole time.
But the bridge that leads there is unusable.
So take a boat.
A boat?
Yes. The canal's finally been repaired. It took a lot longer than expected. What with the shades and all. I also asked them to provide a boat at the path to the Lost Shrine's back entrance.
I just realized that the boat person is
The
still alive.
ferryman will let you use it free of charge. That should make it easier for you to move from town to town.
Thanks, Popola. I feel like you've done so much for me. I'm really grateful. All right. I'll see.
And for the love of everything, be careful.
The path above the entrance to the shopping district should lead to the boat landing.
Wow, thank you.
How excellent to know the canal is finished. Hopefully this puts our days of running all over behind us.
The faster we
Never.
can move, the faster we can save Yona. Let's use it as often as we need.
So you really gotta go to all the shrines, huh? Hello. Red bag guy!
That red bag.
Hey. Oh, yeah.
As much as I wanna really, like, you know, listen to this, I don't actually want to. Lost Shrine. Career path, right? Yeah.
The Lost Shrine's up ahead, just past this cave.
As well as the Shadow Lord's castle.
Let us make haste.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Huh? Huh? Hansel? What do you want? Go away, dirty defective swine. Not like you, I'm different. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? We now, okay, that's fine. Okay, whatever. Do you want to transport us to the top? No? No? Okay, that's fine. We'll make the climb again for like the 12th time. It's not really 12. It's like 4. Look at him hop. Oh, that was a weird angle. Does she climb up the ladder or does she just teleport to us? She just teleports to us because she is... Yep, there we go. It does kind of look like Prison Island. You again. Stop bothering me. Grimoire of Vice has been taken away. Hansel is dead. There's no reason for me to exist anymore. My life is over. Just leave me alone. What? Are they gonna start making me feel bad for the bosses that I've fought in? Because I don't want to. And I, for one...
Excited, sunshine. We finally get to bathe in blood.
Don't
You know, that's kind of how I imagined his voice.
I want to kill so bad I can barely stand it.
Like swine. Genuinely like swine. Oh, jeez. You know, I really don't. I don't really need this right now. Of course, not all shades are evil. Why is that, like, slightly not true? Not all of them, at least. Don't get smushed. Will that open? No, gotta push it.
This is all too easy.
It's always been too easy. Oh, I can't move that one. Why is it so difficult? They look like the freaking ice thingies from Breath of the Wild. That's what they remind me of. Oh boy. Okay, you can be pushed back. What's that? Let's go, boys. Oh my gosh. You can hear them saying turn back.
Certainly not your garden variety.
Oh no.
Their bodies aren't fully functional.
Say, I've heard of this. A cursed area where incomplete shades gather.
So this whole time she could hear the demon in her head? That's nuts. I don't have time for you. Oh wait, maybe I have to go this way, huh? To go for this convenient corridor. Huh. Oh my god. Y'all be hating on shades, but when the sun is too bright or hot, everybody wants a little shade. Oh my. Corny! Come on. No, get out of my way, you bitch! No! Fuck! Fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck! Wow. Keeps taking it off of me. Okay, can't understand these shades. I want to understand all the shades. I've never gone this way. I always just go out. What is this way? Anything? Is it a waste of time? No, it is the biggest puzzle of them all. Interesting. Okay. That's it. That's it. I feel tricked. Fine, I'll just leave. Sorry, I ate a lot of corn today. Ha! Ha, you're very corny for all of that. I treated you all poorly. I mocked you, betrayed you, all because you went gestalt before the change was complete. But after all this, I think I can understand you. I think we can speak as equals. This makes me very happy. I hope we can spend the rest of our life. What was that? Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, I don't want to feel bad for these guys. I don't want to feel bad for them. They're butts. They're the bad guys.
Kanye, Emile, look, from now on, I'm going to sleep outside with you.
Why?
I can't accept that you aren't allowed in the village. It's stupid.
So you're staging a protest?
That's pretty stupid.
Fun.
Don't waste your time.
But it just feels wrong.
Well, that's really nice of you, but you still don't have to stay out here with us.
Emile.
You've got a super important mission. You can't sleep out in the rain. What if you catch a cold? Besides, I like camping with Kanye. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories, or
Excuse me.
Emile, that's enough. I got a fucking image to maintain.
Every time makes me laugh. I don't know why. Just have to push it a little bit. No. Why? Why am I struggling today? Do I really need to push it? I don't think I can even jump that. No, I can't. Why am I struggling today? Can you? There we go. Jesus Christ. Get that.
We seem to be surrounded. This is hardly.
Just kick him aside.
I wanted to save. Oh, the ones with hat reminds me of the guy from Mortal Kombat. I can't remember his name, but he has a frisbee hat of death. Can I save over this? I'll just save here for safety reasons until I find out if I can or not. Bro, what? I don't remember it. Yeah, no, never mind. I remember it crashing through the ceiling. Don't you touch them.
What's going on? There's dozens of them!
Yeah, guess what? I've got a...
Creatures of the darkness. Lure them to the light. Pathetic to the end, I see.
Aim for that statue. It's the leader.
Stop sending your friends to fucking hurt me!
Oh, you're funny. I'm gonna start crying.
Foolish creatures. You cannot hope to best me.
These little bastards just keep coming.
These creatures cannot abide the sun. Lure them into the light.
Alright. Come for me. Beautiful.
Have you felled the beast?
This is one stubborn son of a bitch.
Damn it, damn it, damn it!
Hey there, sunshine. You ain't feeling bad for this freak, are ya? Ain't no turning back now. You got a lust for blood. Embrace the slaughter. All we know is the thrill of battle. Ain't that right, Kanye?
Jesus. This whole time he was just protecting his friends. That's so sad. They could have just left us alone. Every time. Every time. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Kanye!
It looks like he's going nom nom. Nom nom nom. Ew. So gross.
Kanye! Are you alright? Kanye!
I fear there is little we can do for her.
No! Kanye!
She's literally survived worse, guys. It's fine. Just pull it out of her. It's fine.
What is happening?
It's all over for you, sunshine.
Kanye! Kanye!
You guys should have just pulled the pull out of her. That sounds very wrong. Also, her shade form is so creepy.
It's Kanye's shade!
We've no other choice. We must strike it down.
I need this one, and I would also like this one, cause that was very easy. Oh.
Kanye! Kanye!
Kanye!
I couldn't hold it back. I can't be with...
We're always going to be together, Kanye. If you transform again, we'll just stop it again. As many times as it takes. I don't care how tough it is. We're gonna get you back. I like sleeping outside because I'm with you, Kanye. I'm able to ignore my appearance and keep going because of you. I'm weak, and I'm sad, and I'm lonely. But you make me strong. You're my friend, and I need you. So don't you dare leave me.
Shut up, Emil.
All right, all right. Stop crying. And thanks. I'm all right.
Why?
Over there. And what is this, hmm?
It's me. It's got some kind of writing on it, but...
How remarkably useless of you. Well, let's go ask Popola.
Emil is a cinnamon bun shaped like a moon. Honestly. He is best boy. But I don't want my heart to be breaking right now.
Can you determine its meaning?
I think this is the key to unlocking the Shadow Lord's castle. Here, take a look at this. I wrote down all the words I can understand. This fragment is called the Stone Guardian. Given that you found it in the Lost Shrine, the words must mean something. There are spaces here for 4 other fragments as well. Sacrifice, the Law of Robotics, the Memory Tree, Loyal Cerberus. The Law of Robotics probably and the Memory Tree might be the Forest of Myth. But as for Sacrifice and Loyal Cerberus, I don't have a clue.
Not a problem.
Hmm?
If we want to fill in the words, we just run around the world killing every big monster we find, right?
Oh, splendid. By all means, let us undertake a murderous rampage.
They're just shades. Besides, it's the only way to reach the Shadow Lord.
It's a dangerous task.
Yeah, well, Yona's in even more danger.
But how can you even be sure that she's...
Because she is! Right? The junk heap in the Forest of Myth, yeah? I'm on my way.
Please be careful.
Oh,
Oh, and listen. About Kanye and Emil. The villagers know how much they've sacrificed, and they're thankful. It's just... they're scared, you know? People can't change overnight. I'll hurry them along the best I can. But can you please give them a little more time?
I'll try.
Boo! Hi, Rama's Bus. Welcome to the stream. I am not too enthusiastic about going back and doing all of this again. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It was a lot of work. We're definitely
Perhaps we can find a clue.
Definitely heading to the Two Brothers first. Speaking of Cocoa Pebbles Creamer, you should make me a coffee.
Go and I'll do the rest.
I guess the best place would, yeah, be the Northern Plains. I don't even know if fast traveling is worth it to go to the junkie, but it is what it is. Yeah, I definitely think that I'm gonna look into it first and make sure there's nothing too important that happens, but I will probably do the Forest of the Myth off stream because I just don't want to read. I just don't. What is this? Oh no, that's just a normal... He just doesn't have armor on. And it's this way. I went the complete opposite way. Da, da, da. Oh, you know what'll be nice about redoing this boss? I won't have to do it without potions. That'll be nice. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know, Rem. I appreciate that. I'll probably definitely do that like right after. I'll probably finish this. I'll probably finish the junk heap and then end the stream. And yeah, I'll do the Force of the Myth off stream because that's just it's too much reading for one stream. I won't put you guys through that.
Get him! Don't let him escape!
Wait, does some mother and a baby? Wait.
I see something over there!
What? This is just like... But, okay. God damn it.
Here! They're in here!
The baby. No way. Why? Who's there? Kalili? What's your name?
P33. You are an intruder. You must be eliminated. Error. There is something leaking from your eyes.
I'm crying, you big dumb robot. I miss my mom.
Crying? Who is Mom?
It doesn't matter. I can't see her ever again because she's dead.
My creator is also dead. He perished hundreds of years ago.
Hundreds of years ago, really?
74 years, 10 months, 14 days, 4 hours, and 43 minutes.
Aren't you lonely?
I am incapable of being lonely, or missing others, or crying.
I'm crying because I don't want to die.
Will die.
If the humans catch me, they're gonna kill me.
Will they kill you?
So, what? Oh my god.
I will not permit the humans to kill Khalil.
Oh, Khalil.
Military defense robot P33 will protect you.
You're gonna help me?
P33 is charged with defending others. P33 will defend Khalil.
Oh, hooray. Thanks, robot. And since we're friends now, I'm gonna call you BP. I'm not getting emotional. Although this is just like NieR Automata, where in the second route you find out that all of the things that you've been killing this whole entire time are really just, you know, good things, good little beans that aren't mindless. And that's really fucked up.
There's gotta be tons of machinery here.
Yeah, but I don't know how much we can actually use.
Oh, wow. Check this out. It looks brand new.
Hey, be careful, all right? This place is dangerous.
I'll be fine.
Oh no. My god. I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch.
Look out!
Huh?
I can't. A part of the end? Oh my god.
Huh?
Why am I watching? Why am I watching?
Jacob? Oh god, this can't be happening. Jacob! Jacob!
Oh my god. Wait, what? Wow, that was scary.
The intruders caused the structure to fail. They should have proceeded with more caution. One intruder has perished.
Oh, that's terrible. I don't think they were chasing me. They seemed nice. God. Fun fact, P-33 was direct influence on the plot of Amada.
The
What a
junkie.
piece of pie.
Perhaps we should speak to the brothers.
Why did that scream cause me to yawn?
Oh, hey there. It's been a while.
You're the little one, aren't you? You've grown up.
How did he miss an arm? Like, what happened to his arm?
How fares your brother?
My brother's been dead for 4 years.
Oh, I see. Please forgive the question.
It's okay.
I need to ask you something.
What is it?
You heard any rumors about shades around here? Not the little ones. I'm looking for one that's unusually big and powerful.
No, I haven't heard about anything like that. But I haven't really been listening. All I want is to destroy robots. Just rip them up.
I love the way that the voice actor said that. The way he said it, just want to rip them up.
Never mind then. See you later.
It's so...
Wait! I recently got my hands on a weapon. A very powerful weapon. I thought you might get some use out of it.
Oh, it's never told in game what happened to his hands. But apparently he tried so hard to get his brother out that he pulled off his arm.
Don't we already have this weapon?
Yeah, you hear the squish, but it's never like shown. But like you hear it and it's gross.
These things happen the second time around.
Oh my god. The fourth wall has been broken!
This sword has seen better days.
Yeah, it's pretty beat up. I mean, there's potential, but it's fairly powerless right now.
Can you repair it?
I can repair anything with...
If you'll fix...
I'm just gonna... Get it, I get it, thank you. What did that just say?
I'm gonna need some memory. Only the real big enemies on the second basement level. By the... What can I help you with?
Can you strengthen any of my weapons? None that I care about at the moment. You know, I'll look at that later. He must have felt that guilt and tortured his own arm and eventually got a prosthetic. NieR has so many other short stories and novels with tons of little bits of info that make so much sense. I always forget about the novels and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna just do this here. Just in case. I'm going the wrong way. No wait, that's the wrong way. No wait, that's the wrong way. Listen, I'm bad with directions. Stop it. I don't remember what Ben 10's voice actor sounds like, but I definitely watched a shit ton of Ben 10. I loved that show.
The older lad. He was but a child.
Sounds like you went into a dangerous area for the sake of the business.
Did you know that NieR doesn't like his hair touching his shoulders, which is why he tied his hair when he was younger? That's such a cute little detail. I wonder why he takes it down. It must be just to, like, distinguish the two. Am I going the right way? I believe so. B2. Sorry.
The elder brother postponed his joy for the sake of his sibling. Do you think he was ever truly happy?
Just making his little brother happy would have been enough. That's what being an older brother is like.
Stop it. You stop it. Are you kidding me? Also, I want to switch back to Good enough? Is that going the right way, or do I need to go this way? That's closed. Oh, and that's the cart. Okay, so I think I go... Do I go this way? I don't remember. I don't remember anything. I think I go this way. Run! Run, NieR! Run with all your heart! Hi, Slobbertooth! Welcome to the stream! That's not what I need. That's what I need. This door is broken. It's this way. That's the way that opened was very ominous. I don't know why. Thanks for coming to the stream. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Am I still going the right way? I think. Oh fuck. I didn't see that coming. Oh yeah, I remember this guy. All these broken arms. Did you know that the reason NieR can't swim is because the village prohibits kids from playing in the river? Basically, no one in the village can swim. That's kind of sad. I think I'm going the wrong way now. Is this the right way? Yes. What do you want from me? Oh, you're up there. Oh my goodness, the explosions. I'm such a bad aim. Let's blow this popsicle joint. Popsicle stand. Right? Yeah. I was expecting enemies. Ah, yes. I'm not wasting my time on you. F1. I can't believe that those two children, like, came all the way down here by themselves. We're just gonna save really quick. Yeah, that's the one I want. Whee! Bring it on, bitches! Oh, wait. Wait. What? Huh. Oh, don't I have to, take the stuff back to the boy and then fight the monster? I can't remember. I found a bag of Doritos in the party. The gamer gods understand my munchies. Okay, ready? What's a ship?
Seagoing vessel that carries freight and passengers over bodies of water.
Yay, you're so great, Beefy. You've learned so much.
That taught me much, Khalil. You have helped to expand my vocabulary. You have instructed me in the ways of the...
Oh shit. Well, there's tons of stuff I don't know either. Maybe we should leave here and go explore the world.
Our friends.
That's right. Yay, it's gonna be fun. What the hell? Also, my chip of choice is jalapeno hot Cheetos. They are thebomb.com. In case anybody wanted to know.
That's some pretty impressive stuff you found. I'll start upgrading your weapon right away. And since you did me a favor, I won't even charge you for it.
That's really nice of you.
Well, actually, this is gonna take a little more time than I thought. No sense in you waiting around. I'll send you a letter once it's ready. That would be great.
Thanks.
It appears we have some free time on our hands.
Yay. Let's go speak with
found some information about the
Poopala.
Shadow. Let's drop by the village.
Very well.
I am avoiding the Forest of Myth. Yes, I am. If you ever have the chance, nacho cheese with some hot sauce is good. Why does that sound like really good, though? Like, it's not strange at all. What kind of hot sauce? Dude, jalapeno hot Cheetos are my fave, but I only had Doritos in the pantry. So I'm accepting the divine gift of the gods. I feel that way. Like, I'm not a huge snacker. And I'm not like a huge sweet person either. But there's just something about chips that are so wonderful. Hop down, you little monkey. No, hop down. We can fall from this one, right? No, we can't. Okay. Bitch.
Your armor's too strong. They seem to have developed some manner of bodily protection.
As I
These
literally...
creatures too follow the prescripts of evolution.
As I literally just ripped it apart. When they have the armor on, I just find them so adorable. Yeah, no, it sounds freaking fire with hot sauce. I'm kind of mad at myself for never trying that.
Popola.
Ah, you're back.
Have you learned anything more about the Shadow Lord's key?
I'm sorry, but it's going to take me some time yet.
I see. Well, can I take something off your plate in the meantime?
Oh, how about this? You know the fairy
No!
right?
No!
Well, he's been skipping out. Can I ask you
No!
to go to Seafront and check on him?
No, I don't want to do this again. I don't want to do it again. I don't want to go through this again. No, 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 no. He was just in our lives again. Oh my god. Not ready, guys. I don't want to go through that again. I don't know. I don't think I can handle it. It was so traumatic the first time.
I'm sure that couple is merely having another one of their inane spats. Let us do our utmost not to get dragged into it this time,
No, I think I have to go there first before I get anything in the mail. Gosh darn it. This is absolutely like it's not the worst because it's like what you have to do itself is really fun and cool, and like I really like the boss, but it's worse in like the terms of like no, it feels like out of left field in the story, but also it's just really heartbreaking because you do eventually like get really close to the red bag man / ferryman, and it's just damn, we got some beefy boys over here. I ain't in the mood, honey.
Yeesh. I don't think I've ever seen fog this thick before. Huh? What's that?
Spooky. Alright, let's go put this in motion.
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
What's wrong?
Oh hey, I remember you. You're the ones who helped us out way back when.
Seeing as we've come all this way, I suppose we had best ask, what is the matter?
I had a fight with my husband and he ran away from home.
Yes, yes. You may color me utterly flabbergasted.
But it's all that idiot's fault. I was saving up a bunch of apples, and he went and ate 10 of them.
That's actually sort of impressive.
Oof.
Well, sure, I may have lost my temper a little, but I can't believe he just up and left. He's been gone for a week now, and it's...
All right. We'll help you find him.
Really? Oh, thank you so much.
Honestly, I'm ready for pain. Oh, it hurts.
And here we go again. Shall we begin by asking around at the tavern like before?
I was all ready to go to the ship. How much I've forgotten already is so sad.
Hey there.
I'm just gonna...
I think
Sick.
Yeah.
Nope. Stop being creepy. You're too old for him, ma'am. Oh, by the way, you still need to do the side quest in a meals manner. I know. Oh god. I think I'm gonna finish.
A ship of this size managed to run aground. What was that? Hey, is someone there?
How was... I just want to know how he was so
Someone coughed just now.
oblivious.
Maybe it's one of those kids from town? But where are they?
Like, maybe she just didn't have, like, all that much dead bodies yet. But, like, you could smell it when we came in.
Here, kid. And who are you, anyway? Were you a passenger on this ship, maybe? Hey, it's okay. You don't need to be scared.
Did you know NieR doesn't like his hair touching his shoulder because of a traumatizing event regarding a man in Seafront?
Petty squabbles have become something of an attraction for the locals.
In order to afford medicine for Yona, NieR sold himself to... Really?
Truly are a maddening bunch. Such buffoonery does little more than wear this old tome out.
Where does it want me to go? Oh, it wants me to go here, right?
Hey there. How you feeling? Well, your cough seems better at least. Check it out. I brought you some bread today. Oh, easy there. Jeez, you must have been starving. Well, look, no one's gonna take this from you, so just take it easy so you don't choke on it, okay? So, what were you doing on this boat, kid? Actually, scratch that. First things first. I can't just keep calling you kid. You got a name? Well, this is going nowhere fast. Let's see. Louise. Yeah, what about Louise? I mean, it just sort of popped into my head, but what do you think? Guess you're okay with it.
It's kind of cute.
Well, it's
for a murderer. Sorry, don't mind me, guys. Just reminding myself what she actually is, so I don't fall for this again. Why is this game messing with me? It's making me feel bad for everything. I mean, I already felt bad for her in the end, because it was really sad.
We searched the southern plains back when the wife ran off too, right?
I believe we did, yes.
Lots changed since then. So it's kind of nice when we find something that hasn't. The fact that couple is still arguing almost fills me with, I don't know, hope, I guess.
If you asked me, that particular couple could benefit from a little change.
I forget where it wants me to go. Oh, that's right. I think we're asking his brother in our town. Nothing makes me miss the ferryman more than like just this like 5 minutes of like walking back and forth.
Oh, you're not a that. Oh.
Yep. All right. Back we go.
I cannot believe how many trips we have made simply to track down a single man.
It's
Whoa! Look at Emil's mansion, like just in the background. That is so cool. Also, way to foreshadow there.
You mean a letter? No, I'm not big on writing. It always takes me forever to figure out what I want to say.
What's to figure out? One simply takes quill in hand and unleashes their soul upon the canvas of the page.
Whatever you say, Vice.
Frickin' nice. Sadness and despair is what you missed. Every time.
Hey there, Louise. Say, where'd you get that red bag?
She's a thief and a murderer.
On the ship, did you? You kids are so darn curious about everything. Anywho, it's good to see you. Afraid I don't have any bread today, but I did bring you something. Here, it's a ribbon. Let me tie it in your hair for you.
Oh my god. Why do you have to get her a ribbon? Ugh.
Well, what do you think? Pretty nice, huh? Huh. What's that on the floor?
Blood.
Oh, it's a mirror. Well, that's a stroke of luck. Let's go ahead and check out your new look. If you go
Never mind, it's fucking mirror.
You'll be able to see yourself more clearly. What's wrong? Don't you want to see? Oh, I see. You don't like sunlight. Guess your eyes are pretty sensitive after spending all this time in the dark, huh? Well, it's not like we can have you stay here forever.
He made every excuse in the book for this bitch.
Should work on getting you out of here so you and me can go look at the sea together. How's that sound?
Not gonna lie, she's pretty adorable. Still, mass murderer. We will keep our composure.
Where did that enormous ship even come from?
Wait, where does it want me to go? Oh.
Hey, postman. Oh, sorry. You're not him.
I'm sure as hell not. I just swung by to pick up a letter and wound up running the damn place.
How does that happen?
Anyway, you here for a package?
No. There's this couple who's always fighting, and the husband took off. So I'm trying to track him down. Ring any bells?
Sorry, pal. You're asking the wrong guy. Still, that's pretty weird. My buddy's daughter took off too. Maybe running away is the cool thing to do now.
I find it exceedingly unlikely this pair of runaways is mere coincidence.
Any idea where she...
That is the question, isn't it? Actually, you know what? I bet she went to check out the huge shipwreck that drifted into the inlet the other day. Not often something like that comes around.
Thanks for the heads up. You sound very concerned about people. Also, like, how do you put that together? Like, yeah, running away is the cool thing to do. Like, how is that cool?
Hey, Louise. I brought your food for today. What's wrong? Aren't you hungry? Huh. You haven't been eating much lately. Are you okay? Well then, let's try this.
Stop. That's kind of precious.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's called a song. Humming a jaunty tune is the best thing for putting a spring in your step. Songs are like a little bit of wisdom that makes the tough times easier. I love them personally. I mean, not that I'm any good at singing. Whoa, your voice is a bit rough there, but you're actually pretty good. You know, I knew someone who lived in the town lighthouse before she died. She used to hum this same song a lot. I heard it every time I stopped by to deliver something, and I guess it just kind of stuck. Of course, that was quite a while ago. Hey, Are you trying to cheer me up? You are a kind soul, Louise.
Nice. That's really sad. He is like putty in her fingers, though. Oh, what's this?
I'm sensing some really weird magic going on here, Sunshine. You feeling it too?
Yeah. Is it a shade?
Are you actually trying to think something through rather than just jumping in and killing?
What's wrong, Kanye?
Nothing. It's just... I'm sensing a presence from seafront. Something like a shade.
A shade in the town? That's not good.
I find it so weird to like hear the freaking Shade's voice in Kanye. Why am I suddenly not able to say her name?
A shipwreck, is it? I suppose we might as well investigate, seeing as how we lack any other tenable leads.
Alright, guys, I was gonna try and do the shipwreck and then end stream, but I have reached my limit for the day. I'm so sorry. I just want to say thank you guys for all who were in chat and who came to the stream. I really appreciate it. If you're watching the VOD, make sure to comment, like, subscribe. I don't know, it's up to you. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. I will see you next time. Bye bye.